Hello everyone. Certainly has been a while, hasn't it? But yep, making a new video. Just so you guys know ahead of time, more of a good news, bad news kind of thing. I'm gonna start working on my other RPG Maker 2 game because I just kind of dropped the idea. Not saying I'm working on RPG Maker 2 ever again, but just for that particular game, I'm gonna leave that one alone. But the good news being, I did finish RPG Maker 3 game a while back. I just forgot to forgot to showcase it pretty much. More like I didn't want to showcase it because honestly, RPG Maker 3 games are pretty linear, you know? Can't really do too much with the system other than make it, go up levels by story, go up levels by fighting. Which, by the way, I made my game go up levels by story because I never made a game like that before. And whether I'm showcasing this or just making an LP, I'm not too sure, so we're gonna talk during it. Probably not, probably so. Just depends, I guess. I don't have a problem either way, so yeah, here we go. No, I'll just read, yeah, it makes it go a lot faster. There was a legend that began many years ago many years ago when the original ruler of the Aldine colony unleashed a plague of beasts from the dark abyss. It was told that he was possessed by the Book of Albion, a strange tome that appeared on his table one morning after a horrid night fair. After unleashing the evil upon the land, the king was cleansed by his sage, mages, and sealed Albion's evil away, as it couldn't be destroyed, only contained by its book of origin. Very important, haha. Many generations have passed since that event, and with them went the knowledge of the darkness that nearly overtook the world. People don't really pass down stories in my game. I mean, they do, just it kind of died down by this point. Oh, yeah, okay. I finally made it. After traveling so long to Parkala Castle, I better make it worth the trip. Today is the day I join King Andrew's war against monsters. So basically what's happened so far is this. That curse that the old king released was monsters. By the way, I'm not doing the spoiler thing. It's basically supposed to be something that's implied. This will not be explained in the game. I mean, maybe an NPC would mention it, but not actually like in depth or anything. Just throwing that out there. One thing I like about RPG Maker 3 is that you have very expansive maps. So when I try to hide a chest, I can really hide a chest. Or if I really want to have like a side mission, I could really have one that had absolutely nothing to do with the actual story, because I feel like I have enough room to make it. And although RPG Maker 3 has RPG Maker 2 has completely custom maps, where you can add whatever you want, wherever you want, literally, it's just, for some reason, I feel kind of boxed in with number 2. I mean, it's more of a personal thing, honestly, because, again, number 2 you can do so much more with, but number 3, I just kind of feel more open with number 3. Maybe because the maps is like this kind of fashion. Alright. Oh, actually, there's something else interesting about my game, other than it's not XP level ups. These little stone things here. You go next to them, you check them out, and party strength increased. Not always strength though. Sometimes it's defense, sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's stuff that's just, there. You never really know with those things, but it bounces out pretty nicely though. Then Isis. She is a very important person as well. Not saying she's going to join the team or anything, I'm just saying she's important. General is supposed to be King's brother, if you didn't catch that. He's simply the general because he wants to be. And by the way, it took me forever to get these characters to move at all. Without actually being a character started script. I couldn't figure it out instantly. But I eventually got it. Not that slow. And look at this guy. Like he's gonna kill me for interrupting this conversation or something. Kind of king does that. One thing I like about RPG Maker games is that you can kind of make the personality of all the characters. For instance, how most RPGs have a nice king as a main good guy, or an important good guy, or an evil king, which is just, you know, another kind of flip side to it. Basically what I'm saying is, I like RPG Maker, that you can kind of pick the roles you want for the king if you want to. Mine is more of an arrogant sort of kind of. It's like, he won't be a jerk about it. He's a good guy. It's just, it's got an attitude kind of problem. It's not an overzealous attitude to the point where it's like, you know, in your face, but it's definitely noticeable. Alright, so according to what King Guy said, I should be getting outie. Get to getting. But before I do that, I might, you know what? Considering this is an LP, and I'm the one that made this game in the first place, I might as well do this thing where it's like, I'm not going to open any treasure chests. And I know how risky that sounds as far as RPG goes, because most things in RPGs are important when it comes to treasure chests, which that's very true. But considering I made this game, and this game, I'm not saying it's easy in any way, shape, or form, because it's really not. But at the same time, I do know how strong the monsters are and everything, so kind of keep it balanced and a little more on the suspenseful side. I'm just not going to open any treasure chests. Oh, thinking about it, I didn't show you guys the stats of my character. And that may not seem like a big deal, but check it out. This guy has like hundreds of HP, and he gets a lot more than this near the end of the game. Thinking about it, I might just show this opening video, maybe the side missions, and then just show the boss fights, because honestly, my game's pretty long, so me making these 10-minute videos on an iPod just like taking way too long to record so often. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna record the boss fights, side missions, stuff like that. Now just kind of catch you guys up on what's happened so far before I really do anything important, or during the fights. I don't know. Like I said, it depends on if I feel like, you know, narrating my own game or something. Speaking of 10-minute videos, though, it's already been 8, so gotta get into my destination before these monsters stop interrupting me. Oh, awesome. Like, when I make games, I like to have that one monster in the game that you can kill with one hit right from the get-go. To simplify the fact that, yeah, this is the beginning of the game, it's supposed to be easy. But I also made them a little, not hard, but just, I made them kind of challenging in their own way. Like, for instance, I noticed with this game, unlike RPG Maker 2, if you make a monster that has less attack than you have defense, they do 0 damage, like, almost all the time. I mean, very, very rarely they'll pull like a 1 out of nowhere, which I think is kind of cool, but if it's not a constant one, then it's like, what's the point of it? So what I did is I give all my monsters skills too that don't use HP, that are slightly weaker than the regular attacks, or slightly stronger depending on where you part of the game you're at. That way, no matter how much defense you actually have, you can always use HP. I hate RPGs where enemies do 0 damage, so I'm like, well, if you just hit me, how am I not getting hurt? Because you hit me, you know? So it doesn't alleviate that problem, because obviously if I use a regular attack, it would do 0, but it's the best I can think of doing in RPG Maker 3's confines. Well, I got 20 seconds left, so what I'm going to do now is you're probably going to see me cut off the middle of this fight. So, yep, this has been my game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Well, let me know how I did, because again, it's my first LP. So, yep, I'll probably see you guys.